On today's show, a few of our favorite stories of fall birds. Up first, a remote outpost camp becomes home base for a wild autumn adventure. Hunters rig up a one-of-a-kind duck blind in honor of those who have come before them. And meet a goose guide with quite the pipes.
Minnesota Bound, presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hey everybody, Laura, Millie, and I welcome you to Minnesota Bound.
Fall is certainly a magical time of year to be on the water or out in the field or our forests.
Yeah, and deciding on whether you should fish or hunt can be challenging, unless you're Travis Frank.
He just heads north.
One can argue that few truly wild places still exist in North America, places that have not been altered by human hands. The islands that weave through Lake of the Woods are an exception. In the heart of this remote wilderness sits Sunset Channel Outpost, one of 6 fishing lodges in the Totem Resort family, and base camp for our fall adventure.
Lake of the Woods is just one of those amazing areas. It's a sportsman's paradise, and the best thing is there's nobody here.
On a crisp fall day, we have this bush country to ourselves.
You look around and there's nothing, not another soul in sight.
Ben Bredigan and George Lyle share my passion to explore wild places and to hunt for grouse. But I think we're gonna get into them right in here.
It's a wilderness hunt. There's no way that these birds have seen other hunters.
The solitude drew us to these islands and the challenges that come with it.
A point here. Whoa, there he goes!
Did it go down?
No.
Unbelievable.
I've been hunting grouse for over 50 years, and I mean, I've been in some thick spots. This is just thick and rough and rugged.
Overcoming challenges lead to sweet rewards.
What do you got, Boone?
I think it's just walking.
Woodcock! God, dang it!
Where'd it go?
Straight out in front. I went like this to get on him. And see this little tree? I had that like that, and I went like this.
What a horrible excuse, George Lyle.
All right, Boone, he's gone. Good dog, Boone.
Look at that rock star.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Whoa. What do you got, Boone? All right, Boone. And he came up to...
Right here.
I mean, right when we said, I am done, there's the bird. Got him! That was, made the walk. I'm gonna remember, why we're here. It's making memories with friends.
One hard-earned memory quickly leads to another. Rough grouse put our hunting skills to the ultimate test. That's why we cherish every bird in hand and the places they live. Back on the boat, we switch gears and set the hook on fish that make this lake famous. They're right there, 20 feet out.
Nice.
Too big.
Well, you're on one of the greatest walleye fisheries in North America. Chances of catching a walleye are pretty high.
Oh, George Lyle!
Eater!
Woo! Just to go any spot, pull up, and catch fish is not only a possibility, it's gonna happen.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. That'll eat.
We're eating dinner again.
Our day in Ontario's Sunset Country ends back at Sunset Island Outpost. Perspective on life becomes pretty clear when cell service can't be found.
I mean, you're here for the camaraderie and friendship.
All that, plus the views. Yeah, I hope you're hungry.
Oh my gosh.
That'll warm your soul up.
If you've never been to Lake of the Woods, it should be on your bucket list.
Solitude in nature somehow feeds the soul. That's the beauty of spending time in a truly wild place.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Star Bank, Crush City, and by Onyx Hunt.
What's your water score? We know you may have questions about your home's water, whether it's city or well. Find out what's in your water with a free water analysis. Enjoy spotless dishes, cleaner, softer laundry, and worry-free drinking water with Connecticut, the world's most efficient water treatment system. And right now, you can save up to 25% during our Summer of Savings sale. Visit us online at Connecticut.com to find a dealer near you. Life is better with Connecticut Water.
Ron Shera here. Just thinking about fishing, thinking about why Star Bank is our bank at Ron Shera Productions. You see, Star Bank is family owned, therefore you are treated like family. Call Star Bank, a person answers. Walk into Star Bank, they know your name. Star Bank is growing, now 11 locations in Minnesota. The latest is in Hancock and Stevens County. Yeah, Star Bank makes you feel good in many ways, just like a fish on the end of my line. Oh yeah.
Member FDIC.
Up next, we head to the Sorensen family farm, a duck camp where members decided to float their own boat, so to speak. Life comes with certain guarantees. Summer will always give way to fall, and when it does,
that's about the way it is, I guess, today.
The Sorensens will party on the eve of Minnesota's duck hunting opener.
I say it's really not a duck hunting type of day with it being so warm.
Larry Sorensen celebrates every year. The one consistent to his hunting seasons, his best hunting buddy Bernie will be along.
Yeah, Larry and I have hunted together for like 55 years. We started hunting together in 1965. We were school teachers down at Round Lake. Back then, when they opened the season, the ducks would be coming from all directions at us and different species. And
maybe so, but 55 years later, same traditions apply.
Oh, we've had penalties.
We don't shoot hen mallards, and if you do make a mistake, it's going to cost you $5, and we donate that to Ducks Unlimited.
Sometimes I get desperate enough that the $5 is worth
it. Larry and Bernie's passion rubbed off on this crew.
Small pieces, hot pan.
Especially the guy on the grill.
It's bloody rare, but it's good.
Brad Zapzelka.
Wants one, Jason wants two, Chet needs one.
A hunter who found meaning on this farm with these people.
Well, see, my boys don't have a grandpa.
Oh, yes they do.
My boys have grown up out here, so this is their grandparents' farm too. And Larry's pretty much their grandpa too. Ducks on. Ducks on.
Brad always felt compelled to thank Larry.
We are going to the back slough, throw out some decoys.
Maybe that's why he happily tackles much of duck camp's dirty work. This is a story about respect.
Drop it down, it's hope for the best.
And the fact that no one, however passionate, stays young forever.
They've been doing the opener for just about 60 years together.
Both Bernie and Larry have slowed. 80+ years will do that to a duck hunter.
So this is how we get out here.
Brad refused to let Larry's traditions die.
So Larry bought the pontoon. It sat in the yard for 3 years, and then we just decided to try it. Once we had an idea, then we just started screwing stuff together.
Well, that's a neat idea.
If we built something stable enough that he could stand in and or sit, then he could maybe still hunt with us.
The guys transformed the old pontoon into a rather ducky device.
Little doggy dock thing that they can swim up to, hop on, and then hop up. If we wouldn't have made the pontoon, Larry would have quit hunting, I think. It's not about shooting the most ducks, it's sitting around having fun and talking about the ones we miss, too.
Morning.
Good morning.
Larry and Bernie agreed to give it a shot.
I can stand up right here.
Wouldn't you know? The old pontoon quickly creates new memories.
Okay, there's one out straight east of us, coming right at us.
Oh yeah, well, there's one. A chance to shoot some ducks, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
This boat proves life comes with guarantees. These guys will be in the blind at sunrise.
The lake is beautiful. The trees are beautiful. Wish there were a few more ducks.
Yeah, we got a little shortage on those ducks.
Oh, and old dogs in this camp never learn new tricks.
Looks like a hen, huh?
Yeah. Nobody wanted to say anything. Yeah, the hen mallard, I figured, just died of old age up here.
Somebody's got to cough up $5.
Still ahead, we go back in time to meet Arnie, the wood duck man. But first, Laura hangs with a goose guide with a bit of a reputation. It's award-winning.
Closed captioning provided by Radco Truck Accessories.
Hey everybody, Bill Shirk, the man about the woods, on behalf of Radco Truck Accessories. You know, Radco and I have been partners for more than a decade. Radco is my one-stop shop for everything trucks. Every accessory from all the top brands. And Radco's truck accessory pros are the best in the business. 13 convenient locations throughout the Midwest and shopping online 24 hours a day. Gear up your ride for work and play.
Radco, your truck accessories pro.
Up next, we meet a goose calling and hunting fanatic. He's a local Minnesotan whose passion runs so deep that some call him the Goose Wizard.
A wild goose chase is one way you could describe Corey Loeffler's life. His goosey ambitions began when he was just a young man.
So I got started goose calling when I was about 14 years old. My uncles took me hunting. I was blowing an old flute call.
It wasn't only hunting that gave him a goose obsession. What really fueled his fire was to master goose calls to sound just like a real goose.
I switched over to the short reed style of calls, which is what I make here, and that opened up a whole new bunch of sounds that I could do. And then started blowing in a bunch of local goose calling competitions, and then started traveling nationwide and flying across the country. The Canada goose, the language is as complex as turkeys. I would say more complex than elk. Their communication is so exciting to me, and being able to build a call that can fool that species into believing that you are one of their own is very rewarding.
Off he went to perfect his honk, yet something wasn't right.
I was blowing in calling competitions early on with calls that didn't exactly fit my style. So I went ahead and built my own.
And with that, his business, DRC Call Company, was established in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. A few years and competitions later, his dreams came true, competing against the goose calling elite using his own call design.
I won the North American Masters in 2010.
His calling talents and goose call designs are so good, some call him the Goose Wizard.
It's sort of an art and a science. The science being the reed and the tone board and the mouthpiece and the insert, and then the art coming in to where I need to put those pieces together in the call just like a musical instrument, and then I need to tune that, and I blow every call just to make sure that I'm getting the right sound out of that call.
His musical gifts are now giving other competitors an edge in the goose calling scene.
I think there has been somewhere around 75 to 100 wins with our calls since 2007.
His passions extend past goose calls, as he also designs some interesting goose blinds.
It's a 20-foot trailer that I pull behind the pickup. I put all the goose decoys inside of there, along with a flat top griddle. So once we get the decoys out into the field, then we get the griddle going, and it makes for a pretty comfortable goose hunt.
Corey is no longer trying to win calling contests. Now, he'd rather coach others on how to talk to geese.
I've got a free calling instructional on my website too, drccalls.com. What call to buy, what to look for, and then different sounds that you can use while you're calling geese out in the field. If anyone wins a calling contest with our call, I'll send them a free call. So they just have to give me proof that they won, and I'll send them a free one. And it's awesome knowing that I hopefully helped out in their success.
A Goose Wizard helping others, one honk at a time.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Visit Red Wing, Minnesota. Safe Basements of Minnesota. And by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing. Welcome to Red Wing, Minnesota, a river town rooted in the heart of the authentic Midwest. In Red Wing, adventure meets serenity, from scenic hikes and river views to biking along the historic Cannon Valley Trail. Sip craft brews, stroll charming streets, and step inside the legendary Red Wing Shoe Company. Immerse yourself in creativity, from vivid art galleries to unforgettable live performances. Red Wing, take time to create authentic experiences.
Are you seeing water issues in your basement or crawl space? Wet carpet, moisture coming through walls, a heaving basement floor, wet soil, or musty smells in your crawl space are all signs your home doesn't have proper moisture control and mitigation. And if these problems continue, they may lead to more serious foundation problems. Safe Basements, an award-winning locally operated company, uses state-of-the-art drainage encapsulation systems and sump pumps to keep your home's basement or crawl space dry. Call Safe Basements today for a free estimate to solve your moisture issues for good.
Today's Minnesota Bound Classic takes Ron Schara back to the year 2004.
To the day he met Arnie, also known as the Wood Duck Man.
It's Beethoven night with the Mankato Symphony. Diane Pope conducting. And over there, in the second violin section, and looking quite dapper, is 72-year-old Arnold Kruger, playing as he has for a half-century.
He's just wonderfully gifted musically, a great violinist. He's an absolute professional.
When I'm playing, I try not to think of things outside of the music, especially if I'm thinking of duck hunting or ducks or something like that.
Beethoven's Ninth mixed with a fetish for ducks? That's the world of Arnie Kruger.
Oh, I started putting wood duck houses it's about 25 years ago.
And now Arnie has wood duck boxes hanging everywhere, including the walls of his house, the back porch, the trellis, even under the TV satellite dish. Each duck house is numbered, and once a week Arnie checks to see who's at home.
She's looking right at me. I keep track on, this is our site here, and each house has a number, and then on each side, inside of each house, it shows how many eggs are in the house at the time I check them. There were eggs in here, and she's in there too.
Who is she? She's looking right at me.
Oh yeah, but she's incubating, and this one was incubating over here too.
So it goes, box after box, 47 inspections, 47 reports. Arnie says he'll stop when he's reached 50 wood duck boxes, the same number of years he's been married to Erlis, his piano-playing sweetheart.
Ready, play. When we play together, she knows what direction I'm going to go, and I know what direction she's going to go.
And they both know what's a high note at the dinner table.
I cook 2 ducks. One's a mallard, one's a wood duck. A lot of things that you eat, you love.
Arnold's small farm has been developed with ponds for ducks of all kinds.
Yes. I'm selfish too. It makes me feel good, but I'm selfish with the idea that it's something I really enjoy personally. I'm not sure I do it for the wood ducks. It's just that I just enjoy ducks, and I enjoy watching them come and go.
Beethoven's notes may pour from his violin, but Arnold Kruger long ago composed his own song of life.
3 important things in my life. First, I say my wife and family, then music, then ducks.
That makes me want to get out and get into a blind.
Yeah, that time of year is quickly coming, but today we are out of time.
So remember to join us back next week, and also to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433.